This just in. It is genuinely hard to imagine right now, but there was a brief shining moment in 2004 when there was absolutely nothing on the internet cooler than Facebook. It had a palpable aura of exclusivity. But today, scrolling through Facebook feels like wandering through a post-apocalyptic digital wasteland composed entirely of scammy ads, weirdly aggressive engagement bait, and an infinite timeline of bizarre AI-generated slop that your distant relatives earnestly believe is real. And according to a devastating new report by John Christian at Futurism, the entire house of cards is finally collapsing. Citing acclaimed investigative journalist Julia Angwin from the New York Times, the verdict is officially in. Meta has entered its zombie era. The latest earnings report reveal a literal drop in user numbers and a slumping stock that confirms what we have all felt in our bones for years. The platform is rotting away. As a StoryBrand certified guide, I am constantly trying to help businesses build profound, undeniable trust with their customers. But if you look at the tragic trajectory of Mark Zuckerberg's empire, you see the exact blueprint of what happens when a company violently prioritizes raw scale and automated garbage over actual human connection. But stick with me and let's rip apart exactly how the coolest site on earth devolved into a lifeless husk. Why setting billions of dollars on fire won't buy you cultural clout, and how to aggressively immunize your own business against the zombie virus. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of efforts that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. I believe your greatest competitive advantage is simply sounding undeniably human. And your greatest currency is basic trust. Because, let's be honest, if you treat your audience like mindless engagement metrics, they will abandon you. You must establish secure, undeniable human authority. So download my 5-minute marketing fix to craft a powerful StoryBrand one-liner that standardizes your brand message, giving you a scalable, repeatable way to earn trust without turning your business into a soulless digital zombie. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, how did the coolest site on earth turn into a digital wasteland? If you want a masterclass in how to systematically destroy your own brand equity, you just have to track the last 15 years of Facebook's corporate strategy. In the beginning, the platform derived its power entirely from genuine human connection. But as the company scaled to an explosive IPO, they made a cynical, irreversible choice. They stopped optimizing for connection and started optimizing for engagement. They realized it was wildly more profitable to pump the feed full of inflammatory, industrial-scale engagement bait and sleazy advertisements than it was to just let you see photos of your friends' dogs. And whenever a competitor threatened their dominance, they didn't out-innovate them. They just threw billions of dollars at them, acquiring Instagram and WhatsApp to artificially maintain their market share. But you can only coast on corporate acquisitions for so long before the core product starts to rot. They actively chose to degrade the user experience in the name of infinite growth, creating an incredibly hostile environment that humans, especially younger generations, simply do not want to participate in anymore. So wait, are we watching the next AOL slowly die in real time? Because if you look at the sheer desperation radiating from the boardroom in Menlo Park, it is undeniable that the golden era is over. Julia Angwin pointed out a brutal reality in the New York Times. Death is fundamentally different on the internet. A tech giant doesn't just spontaneously combust overnight. Instead, it enters its zombie era. Think about AOL or Yahoo. They are still technically with us. You can somehow still visit their websites. They might even be financially profitable as they ruthlessly cut staff and monetize the absolute last remnants of their traffic. But they are completely, irredeemably lifeless. Meta's latest earnings report officially shows the strain of this growing consumer dissatisfaction, revealing a dip in user numbers for the very first time. They have crossed the Rubicon into peak cringe. To the next generation of consumers, maintaining an active Facebook profile is the digital equivalent of carrying around a beeper. It is a zombie corporation, lurching forward, desperately monetizing its remaining user base, but entirely devoid of a pulse. So why does setting billions on fire not actually buy you trust? Because when a tech billionaire realizes he is no longer cool, his immediate panicked reaction is to try and buy his way out of the irrelevance. Mark Zuckerberg desperately wants that cultural clout back. But instead of fixing the core platform, he decided to wildly pivot the entire company. First, he changed the name to Meta and set billions of dollars on fire trying to force the world into a clunky, legless, virtual reality metaverse that absolutely nobody asked for. When that spectacularly failed, he immediately pivoted to the current shiny object, artificial intelligence. But what has that massive AI investment actually achieved? It hasn't restored human connection. It has just clogged Facebook's feed with even more unhinged automated garbage. The platform is now drowning in AI slop, and the company doesn't seem to have a single iota of interest in cleaning it up. Zuckerberg is proving the ultimate business truth. If your core product is fundamentally broken and actively alienating your users, bolting a shiny new AI feature onto it will only accelerate your death spiral. But now, how do you avoid becoming a soulless, zombified corporation? Because if the most powerful social media empire in human history couldn't automate its way out of a death spiral, neither can you. Your competitors are looking at the current digital landscape and making the exact same mistake Meta is making. They are abandoning genuine customer connection in favor of cheap AI-generated slop. They are prioritizing raw metrics over brand loyalty. This is your absolute greatest strategic advantage. If you can prove to your customers that you are an actual, breathing human being who deeply understands their problems, you will win. You cannot afford to let an algorithm drag your brand into the zombie era. You have to aggressively reclaim your unique voice. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. It acts as a rapid diagnostic tool to help you use your actual highly evolved human brain to craft a crystal clear story brand one-liner. It gives you a standardized, reliable system to earn authentic trust, proving to your customers that you aren't just another dying tech platform desperately begging for clicks, but a genuine guide with a plan. Stop losing sales. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? Are you actually still using Facebook, or have you quietly ghosted it? I'll go first. I post incredibly infrequently nowadays because I am actively trying to spend less of my finite human lifespan scrolling through social media in general. Okay, your turn. Have you quietly abandoned your Facebook feed, or are you still bravely wading through the wasteland? Let me know in the comments. And by the way, if you like this video, you might like this one too. It's about how ChatGPT is now shoving ads into your prompts and why marketers hate it. And this is one that YouTube thinks you might like, so check it out and see if the algorithm got it right. That's it from me. I'm Vicky Sidler from the Strategic Marketing Tribe, and I post helpful news updates for small businesses every day.